Welcome to Aberdeen Drilling Consultants Virtual Academy. The Virtual Academy is an online training environment for the oil and gas industry, which covers rig inspection, drilling equipment, dropped objects, and Level 2 well control training. In recent years, the threat of cybercrime has increased dramatically. As the reliance on computerized systems increases, so does the frequency and the potential consequences of these systems being compromised. The same goes for the oil and gas industry, where computerized control systems are used due to their increased efficiency and reliability. On modern rigs, computerized systems are for a multitude of tasks, including navigation and controlling vital pieces of equipment such as the BOP, drilling equipment and cranes. If these systems were to be compromised, it could threaten productivity, safety and the wider environment. Here we have an example of an incident to the drilling equipment on a drilling vessel. The system being compromised led to a large amount of non-production time, which had devastating and costly effects to both the drilling contractor and the rig operator. So how can we help prevent cyber attacks from becoming a problem to ourselves and the company? A good awareness of potential threats and how we can prevent them is the first step. Systems are generally compromised by malware, by hacking, or by social engineering. Malware is short for malicious software and is the term commonly used to describe intrusive and intentionally malicious programs. Terms such as virus, trojans, rootkit and spyware can be identified as malware. Malware is a broad term and depending on the type can do a variety of things such as spreading through computer systems, spreading throughout networks, allowing the user's device to be remotely controlled without authorization or stealing information and files. Ransomware is malware which continually denies access to files using encryption. Only once a payment is made can the user have the files decrypted. Hackers exploit vulnerabilities to gain access to systems through various techniques. Hackers can use a number of system exploits to gain access, such as unprotected ports, virtual points where information is sent and received on a computer, vulnerabilities in computer software such as the operating system and other vendors' software, unprotected data transfer methods and poor passwords on systems. People can also be exploited to gain access to systems, often using social engineering. Social engineering involves tricking users in order to gain access to a system. An example of this is a technique called phishing. Phishing involves posing as a reputable company such as a bank or software provider to get the user to give out sensitive information or to get them to download and install malware. So how do we keep safe from the threats of hackers and malware? There are currently published best practices that when followed will help protect your systems. However, the company will have a defined policy that governs good practice. These will include cybersecurity, acceptable use, social and risk policy. COBIT, NIST, and ISF have further information on best practices, principles and guidelines. Here are a few examples of incidents which could have been avoided with proper cybersecurity awareness. A rig was recently hacked and the attackers tilted the rig, causing it to be shut down. Another rig was infected with malware and it took cybersecurity experts 19 days to clear the infection and get the rig seaworthy again. Another recent incident involved a crane operator inadvertently infecting and shutting down the bridge crane with a USB drive with music on it that was infected with malware. The recent outbreak of the Petya ransomware in June 2017 hit Maersk Shipping, affecting the complete fleet. Maersk said the attack had caused outages at its computer systems across the world. IMO stated at the European Maritime Cyber Risk Management Summit in 2017 that owners risk having their ships detained if they have not included cybersecurity in the ISM code safety management on ships by January 2021. DNV listed many of the problems found on board ships, this being bridge systems connected to unsecure connections, missing software patches, USBs passed between multiple ship computers and bridge equipment, unconnected firewalls, lack of network segregation, unencrypted emails, and no malware scanning on ECDIS. ADC cybersecurity services offer clients a comprehensive and unique 10-point cybersecurity health check designed to effectively expose and mitigate this new and unfamiliar category of risks. ADC cyber inspection teams consist of professionals who combine training to assess vulnerabilities to hacking and intrusion with practical experience of system protection, virus detection and hands-on inspection of modern network drilling rig and vessel systems. As such, they are able to apply a unique holistic approach to their inspections. Our teams provide guidance based on the latest industry standards and best practice guidelines to deter, prevent, inform of and respond to cyber attacks and prepare methods for recovery from an attack. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about how we can help with your cybersecurity needs, or if you have any questions about ADC or the Virtual Academy, please get in touch.